Hello everyone, it's Paola. So today I thought I would show you how I draw, how I sketch, how I illustrate. I don't know. I'm just attempting to illustrate here. And as you guys know, I'm really not confident in my drawing skills. And I thought it would be helpful for you guys to see like how I go through it, like how I go through my process and just drawing and figuring out my style. I feel like it's always a work in progress for me just because I need to work up my confidence and work up to like what I actually want to do. But it's always really good to practice, and the more you draw, the better you will get. That's just a fact. Like, you don't have to be super naturally talented off the bat. This is me practicing and basically learning how to illustrate in my own way. And so if you're interested, keep watching. Before we start this video, please subscribe and also follow me on Instagram and Twitter. My links are in the description. And yeah, let's go. I wanted to make this video in case you are struggling and you want to know more about drawing and illustration, or you feel like you haven't found your style yet. This can be really helpful, hopefully. And also, if you're not struggling, this is kind of just like a draw with me, illustrate with me. Like, sit down, crack out your sketchbook, let's hang out while you watch this video. So hopefully it'll be great for all of you. Now let me just say, this is definitely not me like acting like I'm really good at things, because you guys know like I'm not confident in this. This is really for me to work through and to just show you guys how I'm working through it. And you know what, if you think I suck at drawing, cool, like sometimes I do too, so you just don't comment about it. If you think I suck, you don't have to comment that I suck. Like, really, this is just for people who want to know how I'm doing and, know what to do for them too. Maybe this can be helpful. Maybe this can be inspiring. So yeah, I'm not perfect and I never claim to be. I get a lot of questions about being able to draw, and people asking like, oh, I don't feel like I know how to draw. Like, can I still be a graphic designer? Or like, I'm so bad at it. Can I do this profession? It's like, yeah, you can do it. Like, I don't like the way I draw, to be honest. Still, to this day, I'm still working through that. But definitely before I started college, I was like, wow, I'm untalented at drawing. And you guys know that. Like, I always bring this up, how it's just a sore spot for me and it's something that I need to work through. So why not work through it on YouTube for you guys, right? So this is what I always say to help people who feel like they can't draw and ask me about it. I will tell anybody this. You can draw. The more you practice, you will be able to draw. It is a muscle, and it's a thing that you actually have to put the time into. It's like learning an instrument. It's like learning how to drive a car. It's like learning how to do anything. You just have to take that time to actually do it. And with time and practice, you will improve. That's just how things go. It's not just going to be like you're untalented forever or something, because it's not just talent that drawing is about. It's also about time and effort. I definitely understand you guys, because I'm right there with you. So that is why I wanted to make this, because I wanted to show you that drawing is just something that we all gotta push through, even if we don't like it, or we don't feel like we're good at it. I think that's probably the reason why a lot of us who are designers don't like it. So I decided to draw some fruit. I decided to draw some rainbows, just doing kind of like freeform kind of sketching and illustration. What I really love doing is incorporating colors, so I don't just go for black and white all the time, but I also like to draw with markers especially. I'm not a super colored pencil kind of person. I know a lot of illustrators are, but you know what? I'm just not an illustrator, that's clear. Drawing with markers is a really relaxing experience for me because it's so smooth and just bright and fun. So I always come up with something, even if it's abstract, to draw. And you know what? Sometimes abstract can be better, especially if you're not confident, because you can just kind of go crazy with it, and then you've been creative, you've been productive. You're using that muscle and you're learning what you like and what you don't. I feel like with drawing, I'm always trying to find my style, and my style can kind of change every time I'm doing something, and that's okay. It's like every day I can kind of find a new thing and a new avenue into what I'm good at or what I'm feeling best at or feeling most confident in. So that's why I really like this practice freeform style, because it's like, oh, what do I feel like I'm in the mood to draw today? And sometimes it's flowers, and sometimes it's food, and sometimes it's whatever, like you can do whatever you want and then find what you're really gravitating toward, and that'll help you enjoy the experience more. Today, while sketching, I also kind of started learning a little bit more about what kind of styles I like. So this is a big thing that I would tell people who don't really know how to draw or don't feel like they do, is find your own style. So a lot of people will be like, I'm not talented at drawing, I'm not interested, whatever. And really, they just haven't found their style of drawing. So I would say to anyone who's just starting out, embrace how you draw. Like, embrace where you are now, because that's what I did in college. I learned like a big lesson when I drew something. We all had to put it up on the wall in a class. I was so self-conscious about it, and my professor actually singled me out to tell me that I did a great job because it was exactly my style and it was exactly what I was trying to go for with the project. And he was like, this is exactly what you wanted. Like, this is great. And he gave me as the example, like used me as the example in class. That blew my mind because I was like, I'm horrible. Like, compared to half of these up there, like, I'm trash. Like, that's how I felt. And really, it was just about my style. Like, my style is not hyper realistic or, super detailed. It's really thin line work and just kind of going with the flow. And you know what? That was my style at the time. I embraced it and I felt so much more confident. It helped me with wanting to draw. It helped me in my projects. It helped me actually get good grades because I was doing what I was supposed to be doing. And sometimes your style can change. Like, I've changed so much and I'm still figuring it out. Like, drawing faces and drawing people is really fun for me because I'm always trying out new styles, and I'm like, okay, what can be good today? What can be bad today? I don't know. Like, it's an adventure every time, and that's what I like about finding my style, because it's never really settled, but it helps me so much in my confidence, and it helps me just kind of go for it and actually draw and not be scared to draw. So these faces that I drew, I'm really proud of today because it feels so comfortable, and they're completely different styles, but somehow I've completed both of them, and that is something that makes me proud as an artist. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did. It was a very relaxing time just sitting down and drawing today, and you know what? I need to do this more often, and I feel a lot of pressure, especially when I put on a camera and I know I'm recording myself for you guys. Like, that's a lot of pressure for me, so this is definitely breaking through a comfort zone for me. And it's a good thing. Like, I definitely need to do this more. So if you enjoyed, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know if you want to see me draw anything else, what you guys want me to draw. Let me know in the comments below. And I will see you in my next one. Bye. If you embrace your life, you will embrace your art. And I live by that. Okay, see ya.